We're so excited to have Tamela Rich back with us. She's an award-winning author, and last time she was here, or maybe a couple times before that, we talked about fear.
We did.
And you completed a survey that has such very interesting findings on what people fear most.
I've surveyed over 200 people.
Yeah.
And there are 5 universal fears.
5, okay.
Okay. So
what are they?
They are humiliation, separation, loss of autonomy, mutilation, and death.
Wow.
And so I surveyed people about these 5 fears in 3 areas of life: home, work, and play.
Ah, very interesting. So we have fears at home, fears at work, and fears when we're at play.
At play, like in your community, in
sure.
your, you know, whatever your
leisure setting.
Right.
Okay.
So what's interesting is, so people will ask me, yeah, well, what about like the fear of money, or what about like these specific fears? The point is that everything you can name that you fear really falls into one of these 5 categories of universal fear.
Okay.
So, for example, the fear of not having enough money. Well, that might be humiliation because you fear that you can't go to the country club anymore.
Right.
Or it could be mutilation because you fear you have a chronic health condition, and if you don't have enough money, you can't continue your care. So it's a very personalized response when you name a fear. What does the fear mean to you?
So what is the biggest fear at home?
The biggest fear at home, it makes sense, is separation. We don't want to feel separated from the people that we love.
Makes total sense.
But sadly, the other 2 things we most fear at home are humiliation and mutilation.
Interesting.
So I asked people to respond to specific scenarios, and that's how we measured
That's how
that.
you, okay.
Right. They were asked to empathize with a scenario.
What about fears at work? What are the
thing we most fear at work is the loss of autonomy. So, for example, think about the ways that we are monitored at work.
Yeah, sure.
Every little minute is accountable. Well, I mean, that's your job, right? but everyone feels that way, because their keystrokes are monitored.
Yeah.
Many banks now are using biometric devices to scan traders to see when they're feeling stressed, so they can take them off the trading floor. I mean, we're monitored
every single second of the day.
Right? So, and then in community life, again, we do fear loss of autonomy. I'm not sure. Potentially, that has to do with just the
Big Brother, maybe,
a little bit of, like crushing social pressures, that kind of thing.
Really quickly, I want to get this out here because you're doing something really neat tonight that people can be a part of online. Tell us about that.
So if you go to my website, TamelaRich.com, you can register and join me tonight. I'm going to go through these survey findings, and you can ask me questions.
It's interactive.
Interactive, and you can get a link to take a quiz based on my survey.
TamelaRich.com.